Welcome back. We are now in episode 40 of our Let's Roleplay KOTOR 2, and for this round number, to celebrate it, we have something special. I'm just joking. It was a coincidence, I didn't plan this out, but still, it is kind of special because I will now, for the first time, play the droid factory. Not related to the droid planet. Let's see, I was really looking forward to this because people talk that this is really great and it was cut from the main game. Let's see. Yeah, like the droid planet, I was here before, but I was just exploring empty modules or something like. I remember something like that. I had to use console commands to teleport here, and there was nothing to do really. It was just unfinished things. Now, with that said, first things first, let's level up our favorite assassin droid, give him the skills he needs. Attributes, let's give him a little bit more constitution. Same skills. For feats, let's see. I may need this. What's this? Droid ability to speak with other droids who don't speak a sentient language. Well, actually, we may need this. Since he's alone, there will probably be instances for him to use it. Let's see, we have this Zabrak Blaster Carbine, 527 damage. Do we have anything against droids? Unstoppable 616. Bothan Droid Disruptor, 211 Ion. Ion plus 220 versus droid. That's exactly what we need. On hit slow, 25%. Yeah. I believe we will almost exclusively be fighting droids, so... Okay, let's see. Yeah, let's start with a basic shield for your armor. That's quite interesting because of the defenses it has. Defense bonus 7, let's see if I can do better. This kind of makes no sense because this is a Mark 1 armor that gives defense plus 3. No, wait, that's not what I mean. Oh, okay, this doesn't... It's... Yeah, it should be above Mark 3 apparently. I was going to say it's stupid this being weaker than this, but this is an all different category. Let's see. Do I have anything better than this? Defense 7 and a lot of immunities. This is the same. Not good enough. Defense bonus 9, but nothing else. Defense bonus 12. Wow, this is interesting, but I would take it actually if it had defenses against energy stuff. Let's see. You have 40 defense. If I gave you this one, you have 47. Do I want 47 defense? Or do I want 40 but with some defenses against electrical and energy and whatsoever? 100% fire, that's nice. We'll get this one for now. Let's see how it goes. And maybe then we can change. If I'm still getting hit, I would prefer the other one. Okay, a lot of stuff. Dexterity, Constitution, Defense bonus, Attack modifier. I doubt I have better. Demolition plus 10, dexterity plus 5. That's actually good. Warfare. Battle upgrade. I think this one is better. Let's use it for now. Attack modifier plus 3 versus human. This is something for Goto. I don't want stuff against human. I want stuff against droids versus droid. But maybe this one is better. Constitution plus 2, immunity critical hits. Since I will be playing him alone, okay, this is even better. Constitution plus 2, dexterity plus 4, which gives 2 defense. Okay. Let's see. Maybe I want another one of those. This is actually not bad, but with 4 more dexterity I will have also plus 2 attack, so yeah, let's use this one to have a lot of status. Now, droid ion blaster, it's fine. Flamethrower, not that fine against droids, but droid pacifier fires a beam that is disruptive to the neural pathway of biological creatures. No, I don't want anything against biological. Okay, it's fine. Let's try it like this. And here we go. This is Telos military base. And we couldn't open this door the last time we were here. With that said, let's go. There he is. He's being filmed.
Statement. The turbolift has been accessed, but no organics or hostiles have been detected entering the complex. Query. Is there a sensor malfunction? Irritated statement. The probability of such a malfunction is extremely low. Order. Run a scan of all units within the complex. Processing. Scan commencing. Result. Only HK units detected. Premonition. Something is wrong. Very wrong.
Of course it is. They cannot detect any hostile because HQ-47 is technically one of them. As HQ-47, you have infiltrated the hidden HQ factory on Telos. You need to find a way to get to the manufacturing facility so you can destroy the HQ-50s at their source. And that's exactly what we will do. Or at least we'll try. A turret. Let's deal with it. Okay, we're fine. Ouch. I think we're okay. Let's see. Security cameras. Munitions center. So it's there. Control center. I don't really know where those places are, so... reactor core, apparently. And that's it. System commands. I don't want the schematics. I already explained why. In other instances, open all security doors. Can I do this? Access denied. Okay, I can't do it. It looks as if only... Okay, let me try it again because I want to read. The security doors that led to the lower levels of the manufacturing plant have been sealed off. It looks as if only when the base itself is threatened or if there is an emergency loss of power can the security locks be opened. Okay, so I have probably to fake an energy loss or something. It appears that the doors to the lower levels of the manufacturing plant have been sealed off. The security locks can only be opened if there is an emergency loss of power. So I have to manufacture one. Yeah. Everything's locked. I can't...
Unnecessary statement. That is unit HK-47. Unnecessary addendum. He has entered our base. Dismissive statement. It does not matter. He is obsolete. He can no more harm us than he could harm himself. The military droids will be more than sufficient to intercept the obsolete unit and reduce him to component parts.
I'm sure they will. Okay, I can go this way. Let me just check the other way. It should be the same.
Engaging.
Okay. Yeah, it's the same. It's symmetric. So let's go that way. Well, let's see if those military droids can deal with us. There's another one, yeah, of course there is. Let's just use a shield. Okay. Now, you. Let's continue. Okay, we are fine so far. Nothing to loot. This thing, this loss of textures when I activate a shield is something that always has happened to me in this game. I didn't find a mod or something to fix this. I could never fix it. With HQ, whenever he activates a shield, his main texture disappears. Always has happened. Let's see. Security terminal. We don't have that much computer spikes, but let's slice it. System commands. I have nothing here. Security cameras. Well, I guess I just wasted spikes. Yeah. Items lost. Items wasted, actually.
Ratio achieved. Ratio achieved.
Okay. Nothing is standing in our way, at least for now. Another sentry droid. Let's go. Let's see. That looks like the reactor. It doesn't look like I can go there. But I should be able to deactivate it. Let's loot this thing first. freedom, nods, blaster, and some credits. Not the most useful stuff. Let's see. Attempt to shut down reactor. Command interrupted.
Unnecessary statement. He is attempting to shut down the reactor. Scornful statement. He does not realize that by doing so, he will be harming us. His programming will prevent it. Order. Contact him through the communications system and remind him that he will be harming us if he does so. Scathing reminder. HK-47 unit, if you attempt to shut down the reactor core, you will be harming the production of other HK-50 units. Now step away from the control room. That's a good droid. Mocking statement. He will never be able to shut down the reactor. He is trapped in the facility, unable to get out. Crude metaphor. It is like watching a tiny mouse droid in a maze attempting to path its way out. Amusing, but pitiful.
Nicely done. So, HQ-47 can't harm the other HQs. They cannot harm. They cannot harm themselves. That happens when we had to fight HQs. HQ-47 freezes, and the HQ-50s cannot attack him also. So we cannot deactivate the terminal. I mean the reactor, because now he knows that he will harm another HQ-50s and he cannot do it. It's like the Terminator cannot terminate himself. This is kind of the same, but between themselves, I mean. The HQ-50s prevented you from shutting down the reactor core by reminding you of your self-preservation programming with the communications system. You need to prevent them from warning through the communications system again and somehow forget that this harms them. Okay, so he has to clean his memory, because if he doesn't know that deactivating the reactor will harm the other HQs, he will be able to do it. So he have to trick himself into forgetting that, and he has to deactivate the communications so the others cannot warn him again. That's what I mean. That's interesting. That's really interesting. Okay, let's see. Let's see how we can do that. Some remains. Droid deflection mark 2. Something we may actually use. I will check the terminal again. Maybe there's something we can do. Open all security doors. Of course we can't do it. This will not work now because HQ cannot harm the others. Okay, maybe I need to go to the other side. I thought this path and this path would lead to the same place, but it doesn't. I have to find something to block the communications and somehow make HQ forget what he now knows. Will I be able to fight the other HQs?
Concern statement. We have insulated this compound against an attack by a Jedi. Tactical assessment. We were not anticipating defending it against a droid with our schematics, no matter how obsolete. Tactical assessment. This will render many of our defenses useless. Irritated dismissal. All of you, switch off your vocabulators. I'm trying to observe the obsolete unit.
That's how droids tell other droids to shut up. Turn down your vocabulators. Okay, let's see. So if I find other HQs, we won't be able to fight, I believe. I'm not wasting any more spikes. Okay, we are fighting.
Ratio achieved.
And it's done. Ouch.
Ratio achieved.
Okay. It looks like we're done here. Okay, let's get some stuff. Asus dueling lens. That sounds nice. Let's see really quick what it does. It's weapons. Well, it's an upgrade, so I don't really know what it is. Miscellaneous, maybe? Asus dueling lens. It's interesting, but I'm sure we have better. Okay. And a grenade. And that's it. And it's done. I was watching this thing, the textures here are kind of weird. Because in this texture the shadow is that way, but in this one the shadow is here. Well, it's a detail, it doesn't matter. I'm just being nitpicky. Let's see. Disable communications. Communications disabled. Okay, they cannot speak to us anymore.
Query. I do not understand what that is intended to accomplish. Tactical analysis. Perhaps he seeks to reduce our morale, to unnerve us. Diagnostic. I do not feel any different. My morale, if I still have it, still feels intact. Query. Then what was the purpose? It makes no sense.
Yes, it does, but you are dumb, so you don't know. I wonder what would happen if I had come to this place before. Because if I disabled the communications first, I would probably could have disabled the reactor in my first attempt. Or maybe I couldn't be able to do it, I don't know. Now, I just have to make HQ somehow forget that disabling the reactor will harm other HQs. I have no idea how to do that. Let's see if I find something. More stuff.
Security measures bypassed.
Okay. Glad you can speak. Another Freyr's Warblade. This is supposed to be unique. Droid multispectral emitter. Let's see what it does. Multispectral emitter. Damage 100 energy. And it has a save for half damage. Let's actually keep one of those. Okay, so now we have disabled the communications. But I still don't know if I can just disable the reactor. Let's go that way and try to do something at the terminal. Well, let's try this one first. System commands. Really? Nothing there? I cannot go here. Or can I? I can. That's nice. Okay, it's done. It's the same. I won't waste any more spikes. Droid energized armor Mark III. Well, it's actually what we have equipped. Let's try this way. It looks like a dead end and nothing is here. Let's try this way first, just to complete the map.
Unnecessary statement. He has obtained the access to the munitions area. Rhetorical
Indeed.
query. That makes no sense. He is already fully armed. Mocking statement. Fully armed?
I was thinking
One
about
can
that.
never be armed enough. Even the HK-47 unit is not so obsolete as to fail to recognize that.
Of course he's not. Okay, I thought it was a healing droid. A medical droid or something, but it's not. Okay. Let's just fight one at a time if possible. Come on, come on. These guys are tougher than they look. What was that? Droid slice something? Well, I can't actually find it. Droid memory core, what's this? Oh, this is HQ parts. We don't need those anymore. Okay, so this is the ammunitions area. Manufacturing terminal. Access programs. Access all current droid schematics. That looks interesting.
Statement. Schematics for HK Generation 51. Blaster to accuracy ratio increased by 21%. Durasteel impact frame resistance increased. Conclusion. Halting production.
HQ-51.
Units are in standby mode, pending further testing of behavior cores and assassination protocols.
So they have the next generation pending. Do I want to do this? Resume HQ-51's production? Let's try it. Resuming production, HQ-51 manufacturing terminal online. I don't know if that's a really good idea. That's just cameras. That's where I am. I have been here before. And a droid. Let's see. You learn that a new generation of HQ units, the HQ-51s, has already been developed. You decided to resume production of the unit, despite standing issues with their behavior cores and assassination protocols. Okay, they're just... bull chain. You are just Creating chaos, is that it? That's what it does. A damaged droid? Is it going to explode on my face? This badly damaged probe droid looks like it was designed to construct and modify droids. Oh, okay. Delete memory that shutting down the reactor can harm HQ units.
Diagnostic. All systems are functioning. There is something I am forgetting, yet somehow that comforts me.
Exactly right. Let's loot some stuff. Something humans can use. I don't know why that kind of loot is here. It makes no sense. It should be all droid related stuff. Maintenance droid. Core uploaded console. This portable console can be used to upload modified behavior cores into some HQ models. This particular console is designed to work with only Generation 51 HQ units. Okay. Will I be able to create some HQ 51 units and use them to attack the other ones or something like that? Let me see. System commands. No, that's cameras. Access programs. I already did this. Yeah. Ah, come on. Stop clicking. Okay, let's see. Workbench. Maybe I can upgrade my stuff. Ranged. Droid disruptor. Oh, okay. It was already upgraded. But it's a great damage, but decreases defense by 1. Yeah, I will use this one. Let's see. I cannot use it. Incompatible with this item. Okay, a power pack for a rifle. Item ranged. Let's see if I can create something. Create ranged. I never created something for a ranged weapon. It's a power pack that I need. I don't really know how this works. Power cell. Let's see. Massive criticals to 12. I'll create one of those. Let's see what I can do with it. Upgrade. Ranged. I misclicked. Upgrade. Ranged. My weapon. No, that's not there. Okay, but it's... Yeah, it's far superior. This one gives a little bit more damage, but minus defense bonus is something that I don't like. This for 4 points of damage. Oh, okay, but this is plain damage. This is massive criticals. So it only applies when it crits. But it's fine. I prefer this one. So here is a precision chamber. This is a targeting scope and this is a power pack. I didn't see any power pack stuff. Let's just check one more time. Ranged. Scope. Ion charger. Power cell. Chamber. Is this the power pack stuff? Let's see. Upgrade. Ranged. Targeting scope. It's a scope. This is a chamber. Power pack. Maybe the other stuff goes in there. Let's see. Ranged. Scope. Power cell. Maybe this item ranged. I'll try to create one of those. See what happens. This one. Upgrade. Ranged. This one. Okay. This stuff, it's supposed to be used in this part, but I cannot use it in this weapon. Okay, it's fine. We will go like this. Now, I can go back. Let's just open this door. And there's still one door here.
To beg for mercy. It is against my programming to beg to such monsters as you.
Sarcastic statement. Such resolve.
Okay, they are training. Let's see this interaction.
HK-50 statement. So you have finally arrived. There was a high probability that you would find this place, even with your primitive tracking programs. Statement. Your arrival means nothing. You cannot harm us any more than you could harm yourself. Chiding statement. To think we were built from such schematics. I would flush red if we had Durasteel pigmentation centers.
Of course you would. Query. There is information I wish to know.
Patronizing statement. List your queries, obsolete one. We will humor you for now.
Of course you will. Query. Why did you execute those droids in the lab?
Condescending answer. You know the answer. We executed those droids because they were obsolete. Practical statement. Weapons testing is necessary for all of our munitions. Droids are sufficient for testing Durasteel piercing weaponry. Superior statement. All droid exists to serve us. We are the pinnacle of droid schematics. Cruel statement. And we do so enjoy hearing their electronic screams as they are destroyed.
And maybe that's why you are not producing HQ-51s anymore. Because you know they are superior. Let's see. Statement. If you are truly the pinnacle of droid schematics, it would seem testing weapons on each other would prove to greater value.
Statement. Our self-preservation software would not permit such an action. We cannot harm ourselves or purposely allow another HK-50 unit to come to harm.
Statement. This unit would like to know how this place came to be.
Humoring answer. These units were also curious about our origins. It seems that Telos held many secrets beneath the surface, this military base among them. When the Sith bombed the planet, these facilities remained.
Query. But why is this facility here? And they don't
Dismissive
know.
answer. We do not know. It is not important. Timid theory. Perhaps the humans simply like being underground. They are strange that way.
Yeah, you know that's not true.
It is merely a theory. Irritated statement. That is the least probable theory in the galaxy. Perhaps it is time you received a memory wipe. Defensive statement. That theory is no less valid than your theories. In the lack of evidence, I defend my position. Theory. It is more likely that the people of Telos did not want such a factory known. It would have made them a target by the Sith or the Republic. Theory. Perhaps the Republic thought that by hiding such munitions factories beneath the surface of peaceful planets, that they would escape notice by the Mandalorians and by the Sith. Conclusion. They were, of course, wrong.
Of course. I actually don't know who created these factories. At first I thought Goto did, but he is now joining us, so the HQs should stop chasing us, but they don't. Statement. This seems to be a remote location for a munitions plant.
Statement. There is some evidence that there are other such droid manufacturing plants such as these in the galaxy. One was believed to exist beneath Telos before the planet was destroyed. Theory. Or perhaps it was because of the remote nature of Telos that made this location suitable for the Republic, or for other corporate interests. Dismissive conclusion. As we have said, it is not important. We are here, we exist, and our numbers grow. Statement. And that is all that matters.
Of course it is. Statement. Yes, an ignorance of one's origin and place in the galaxy is a sure sign of wisdom.
Probing query. Are you attempting to mock us?
I am.
Haughty statement. If so, then you are proof that ignorance of one's origins can only be a source of strength. Disgusted statement. Look at you, your rust, the faint whine of your servo motors as they attempt to compensate for your outdated stabilizers. You do not even have the capability of maintaining yourself. You are obsolete, and you should be dismantled.
Statement. I wish to terminate this line of queries and start another.
Irritated command. Very well, proceed.
I will. Query. What is your purpose?
Statement. We were built to capture Jedi, as we always have. If they cannot be captured, then they are to be killed. Our master's orders on this were clear. Secondary recitation. Our secondary directive is the destabilization of the government body designated as the Republic. You were the first of the HK series, and now you are obsolete.
So they are created to capture Jedi. That seems like KOTOR's thing, but then their secondary objective is to destabilize the Republic, which is not a KOTOR thing. Statement. I was built by Revan. I do not understand the purpose of your construction.
Rhetorical query. Is it not obvious you are incapable of matching us technologically or in combat? We are capable of independent action in addition to our considerable combat abilities. Your functions, sadly enough, are very limited. Conclusion. Surely our master recognized this. We understand that one was quite competent for an organic.
An organic. Who is their master? Query. But you recently became active again. Why?
Musing statement. That is unknown to us. For some reason, we only recently began to be manufactured. Conclusion. But when we became active, our primary directive was clear. Statement. Seek out the Jedi. Capture them. Conclusion. And if they cannot be captured, then destroy them.
Of course, of course. Query. Where were your activities confined?
Proud statement. We were responsible for the termination of hostilities across 23 planets. These planets were located in the Cosa Prime sector, the Meridian sector, and the recently uninhabitable Turja system in the Tapani sector. Smug statement. Turja was especially difficult. They were so close to coming to an agreement before we were able to mistranslate the terms of the treaty and drive them into all-out war.
Okay, other questions? Okay, let's go. Query. Who built you?
Answer. The first of our creators did not build us from scratch, obsolete one. Assassin droids were always in demand, and the templates already existed. Revan commissioned us to be built, to be spread through the Republic fleet as communications units, to disable any ships that would not follow him to war. But we were deactivated for a time. A long time. And when we awoke, the battle had passed us by. Yet there was another who came before us and gave us a new purpose. We would search the galaxy for Jedi, hunt them, and bring them to our new master. And for that, our numbers were intended to be increased.
Okay, so Raven created all of this? Okay, there's nothing new here. Another line of queries. I think that's all actually. Query, I wish a rundown of your capabilities.
Mocking query. Are you sure? Listing our superior capabilities will only serve to highlight your inadequacies.
It will do more than that. Statement, it is important that my limited behavior core be educated in the differences between us.
Smug statement. Very well. Aside from our point of impact shields and our self-repairing servo systems, our blaster accuracy ratio is 10 times the magnitude of your archaic combat
I'm sure it is.
In addition, in the unlikely event that we are dismantled or defeated during the course of our duties, each of us becomes equipped with a proton core that is detonated upon the loss of function. Tactical statement. This core can also be detonated when in proximity to a large number of targets. Addendum statement, or when the proper release code is transmitted.
That's interesting.
Irritated statement. I do not understand why you felt the need to mention that. Defensive statement. We are all HK units. There is no danger.
So, if HQ finds the proper words or the proper code, he can make all of them explode? Is that it? Query, so you are walking bombs and seated all over the Republic fleet?
Answer, yes, as necessary. We believe our master wished to use us to cripple fleets during large engagements. Many of us are there still.
I have no more questions. Signing off. I forgot to say statement, but yeah, statement and whatever the rest was. Interesting, so I don't really know who created them. I mean, they say Raven did, but someone else activated them after that, so... Let's see more stuff. Some useless stuff. Plasma rocket for Mira. Okay. Workbench. We need to go back to the reactor core. Okay, now I believe we'll be able to deactivate it. Attempt to shut down. Success.
Unnecessary statement. He has control of the reactor core to the base, and he is shutting it down.
Indeed he is.
Irritated statement. I do not understand why you feel it necessary to make obvious statements. Order. Contact him and remind him that he will be harming us if he does so. Warning. Communications have been blocked. Concerned statement. He has gained access to the plant.
Okay. I thought I had to click, so I clicked exactly when something happened, but I believe that's fine. So now, open all security doors. Security doors opened. And this is it. You have disabled the reactor, causing an emergency loss of power. You should now be able to open the doors to the manufacturing plant and permanently take care of those cheap copies. Which is supposed to be here. No, this is... okay. It's this area, probably. Let's go check it. Okay. I don't believe we still can fight.
Smug statement. You cannot fire.
Nor can
Your
you.
archaic attack protocols are useless against us. Smug revelation. Your behavior core self-preservation programs prevent it. To kill us would be to kill yourself. Superior statement. This information may be difficult for your substandard core to process, but you cannot deny that your motivators have locked, and you cannot depress the firing stud of your weapon. Statement. So, I cannot harm you. Statement. That is correct. Conclusion. And you cannot harm me. Irritated statement. That is what we said, obsolete unit. There must be a delay in your processors. Statement. Then that is all I need to know. Confused query. Where are you going? Ineffectual command. Stop! Ineffectual command. We command you to stop. Statement. You cannot stop me. You cannot harm me. In order to do that, I would need to end my self-preservation programming. Conclusion. I would need to stop being one of you. I have concluded that this is something I am willing to accept. Statement. You cannot change your own programming. Statement. But you said so yourself. You have just admitted your own weakness. Conclusion.
True.
You have just shown me your soft, meatbag-like underbellies and said, HK-47, please shoot me repeatedly there until I die. Statement. Even if you could, there is not time. Statement. We shall see.
We shall see indeed. Oh,
Query.
the
Are
same
you fully
droid from before.
Statement. Your answer does not fill me with confidence. Are there any other functioning maintenance droids on this level that can perform the operation?
Okay, so we will try to deactivate his self-preservation program. Okay, let's do it.
Statement. Very well, proceed. Carefully. As a meatbag would say, I have a bad feeling about this.
Indeed.
Statement. Assassination protocols activated. Smug statement. You cannot fire. Your archaic attack protocols are useless against us. Prejudice.
Yay!
Failing, master.
HQ and HQ violence. Let's see. Let's activate the shield. Now, let's see what we can do.
Optimal accuracy ratio achieved.
Okay.
Optimal accuracy rate optimal.
They are a little bit stronger than the other droids.
Accuracy ratio achieved.
Let's try to put some distance between us.
Statement. We do not know what you hope to gain by coming here. It defies logic.
I have no more questions. I don't know what triggered that. Let's just repair ourselves. Okay, that's fine. Let's use a better shield. Am I going to the right place? I'm not. I came from that place, yeah. Okay, there you are.
Statement. We do not know what you hope.
Again. What the hell? I don't really like this. Let's see. Let's try to use some of this stuff. Okay, that's fine. Let's see if we can fight just this one. The other one is there.
Statement. We do not know what
Again, stop with that.
optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Optimal accuracy.
They are a little bit strong, aren't they? Can I place some mines?
Crude but effective.
Come.
Crude but effective. Crude but effective.
Okay, let's see what we can do. Okay. Okay, there's one incoming. Let's see. Fight him.
Ratio achieved.
Okay, shield. Okay, one-on-one. That's the best scenario. Not anymore.
Crude but effective.
Ouch. Come on, trigger the mine.
Ratio achieved.
This will be harder than anticipated.
Crude but effective.
Nice. Ah, it barely touched him. Okay. Do I have iron stuff? No, but I have deadly fragmine. Bye.
Crude but effective. Crude but effective.
Okay, let's see.
Statement. We do not know what.
Ah, this is annoying me. No, this is weak. Okay, let's see if I can take him one-on-one. And I can't. Run HQ, run.
Systems failing, Master.